Okay, in this video I'm going to show you my strat using my Corrosion Freeze hybrid team against the Gunsmoke boss Deichgraf Festung. I have a V6 Macchiato with an R6 Bittersweet Caramel, a V6 Robella, V6 Suomi, V6 Lin, and I'm borrowing a V6 Fukai. Alright, let me just move my units where I like them. Alright, so I'm going to start with Suomi first. I'm going to put her right here. I'm going to use her ultimate right here in front of the boss. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because my Macchiato has a key it's a fixed key. Oh, here we go. When using Lone Wolf Territory, Cold Precision Shot approach attacks over a freeze tile, cleanses all freeze debuffs from himself and gains 3 tiles of additional movement. I use it for the extra movement since Macchiato doesn't really have too much movement. It'll be easier for her to go back and forth from being in front of the boss to getting the ammo crate that spawns over here. So again, we're going to start with Suomi. We're going to put her here, use her ultimate right in front of the boss. And then we're going to move Fukai down behind this fence, and we're going to ultimate all the way to the right. Do 2 tiles to the right. Ultimate all the way to the left. Put her behind the fence, so she's the furthest target from the boss. And her turn. We're going to move Robella right here on the left side of the boss, the bottom left of the boss. That way she's in range for all 4 targets using her inspection ability, which, let's see, where would it be under? I want to say it's under the passive. Frigid Infiltration, sorry. Which converts all stacks inspection into sense weakness, which increases the damage of her basic attack and her ultimate. So we're going to also in range of Macchiato from here to link with their skill 1. Then I'll use their skill 2 for the attack increase. And then we're going to move Macchiato right here, 1 tile above the bulwark link. Gonna ultimate, and then from here she can hit all the targets. And the stacks inspection go on any enemy that Macchiato does freeze damage to, and her interception's gonna hit the bulwark link and the jammer link, but not the detector link. The reason being is the order that they attack. First the bulwark does 2, then the jammer link does 2, and that would eat up all 4 of Macchiato's interceptions. And then it would be the detector. So we're going to use her skill 1, which is her cold precision shot, on the detector link. So that's freeze damage there. End her turn. And we're going to move Lin right here. And we're just going to use her ultimate. And then her skill 2. I also want to point out that I changed one of her keys to this Civilized Judgment, and what that does is whenever she uses her skill 2, and it only hits 1 enemy target. Oh no, not that one. It is this one right here. Knight's Owl's Keenness. After using that skill, Assault Spray or Overwhelming Burst, Lin gains 5 tiles of extra movement. That way she can move to grab ammo crate and move back into this position if needed. So we'll use her skill 2 here. End her turn. Now after everyone does their actions on the boss's turn, you'll see Robella use her frigid infiltration on all the links in the boss. I believe so anyways. I know definitely all the links. So there's that one, and then she's going to hit this one. And then on the detector link. Okay, just the links then. And then Land is the closest target. So Land and Kluka are getting this mark of punishment, which means they'll take more damage, but they'll also do more damage. So then we're going to start with Suomi again. Just have her use her skill 1 on the jammer link. And then we're going to have Klukai ultimate all the way to the right. Then we're going to have her go down into the right 1 tile and then go all the way up. Ultimate all the way up, and then go up to that fence again. So she's still the furthest target, so she'll get the marks of punishment, or the stacks of mark of punishment. Put her up a fence, end her turn. Now we're going to have Macchiato use her skill 2 again on the detector link. End her turn. Robella's going to use her basic attack on the jammer link. And then Lynn's going to use her ultimate and her skill 2. Now, unfortunately, I think Robella's only going to use her frigid infiltration on the bulwark and the detector link. You kind of see because of that purple-ish coloration. But she also gets the boss. Alright, so we're going to start with Suomi. She's going to use her ultimate again right in front of the boss, in front of just the tile just above Macchia and below the boss. And we're going to have Klukai come grab this ammo crate. Move 1 tile to the left, ultimate all the way down. Well, all the way down here, next to the crate. And have her ultimate all the way back up. And have her go all the way up to the fence. Okay, and then we're going to have Macchiato come grab this ammo crate. Move all the way over, and then have her use her skill 1 on the detector link. And have her go up 1. End her turn. Then we're going to have Robella use her basic attack on the jammer link. We're going to have Lynn come grab the ammo crate. Move over. Use her ultimate. Then use her skill 2. And remember that one key, she should be able to move again. Now, the other thing they could have done differently is instead of having Macchiato attack that detector link on the second turn, could have had her attack the jammer link, because it did have a lot of HP, but it worked out this time. My Lynn did enough damage to take out the jammer link. Alright. And we'll have Suomi use her skill 1 on the boss. The boss no longer has stability index, so I don't have to worry about mark or punishment. So we're just going to have Klukai down 2 tiles. Actually, you didn't even have to do that, but we're just going to have, we're going to put, let's see what turn this is, turn 4. We'll just have her come down and then come right back up. In time for the next ammo crate spawn. Now, it's 3 tiles down from the fence for one of the crates. I think it's this one. So 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3. This one right here. The next ammo crate should spawn there, if I remember correctly, or it's going to be, or she'll be standing next to it, one of the two. And then we're going to go with Macchiato. Now you always want to go Macchiato before Rebella, except for on turn 1, because turn 1 is when you need to make the link, so she gives Macchiato an attack buff, and then she uses her skill 2 to give herself an attack buff. Other than that, you always want Macchiato to go before Rebella. So we're going to have Macchiato use her skill 1. I'm keeping Macchiato there too, because there should be another crate spawning over here soon. End her turn. Then, it being turn 4, we're going to use Robella's ultimate this time on the boss. And then Lynn's going to use her ultimate and her skill 2. Okay. And at this point, I want to point out that she has 49 stacks of sense weakness. Being a V6, there's no max limit. And I don't feel like doing the math, but it would be 49 times 9%. That's how much extra damage her basic attack and her ultimate is doing now. Which will only keep going up, too. So we're going to start with Suomi and use her, I guess, just her basic attack on the boss. Then we're going to have Klukai grab this ammo crate. So yes, I had her right where the ammo crate spawns. Now, we don't have to worry about ammo crates for Klukai, so what we're going to do, we're just going to ultimate down here. And ultimate over here next to, just below Suomi. That way they're all on the same side. The boss is going to use that one line attack and get debuffs, so then when we cleanse it, we all get more buffs. And we're going to have Macchiato scoot over 1. She's going to use her ultimate. And then she's going to use her skill 1. Since she's standing on an ice tile, she should be able to move again. It's not enough this time, but on the next turn she'll be able to grab the crate, and it'll last for 2 turns. So she'll have her buff for turns 6 and 7. If the boss lives that long enough, and looking at its health, it won't. Here, we're just going to use Robella's basic attack. which dropped it by 10%, quite a bit. Okay, we're gonna have Lynn come down and pick up the ammo crate and go up, and then I'm going to use her ultimate and then her skill 2, but this is going to kill the boss. So assuming we go on to turn 6, if the boss lives for all 7 turns, you would start with Suomi. She would be able to ultimate on turn 6, which will cleanse all the debuffs. Everyone would get buffs. And then you would go to Klukai, where you would ultimate to the right, ultimate to the left. And then you would have Macchiato move over, grab the crate, use her skill 1, move over as much as you can to the left, if you can. I doubt you can get her back over here with the others, but you could try. Then you would do Robella's basic attack on the boss, and then Lynn would use her ultimate and skill 2. And then on turn 7, Suomi would use her skill 1 on the boss. Klukai would ultimate to the right, ultimate to the left. Then Macchiato would keep moving as far to the left as you can and try to get her over here on the left side and use her skill 1. And then you would use Robella's ultimate on the boss. And then you would use Lynn's ultimate and skill 2. So now I'm going to go ahead and do Lynn's ultimate, then her skill 2. This would kill it, and since I had that 1 key of movement, I'd be able to move her right back where she was, which is the tile above Robella, but this is going to kill the boss, so. And that's my strat for my Corrosion Ice team, or Freeze, whichever you want to call it. And we can look at this if you want. And that's it. Thanks for watching.